Good morning. It's turned out nice again. All right, it's not morning. It's 5:37 p.m. How are you doing? You all right? Listen, I just needed to touch base with you before I disappear for the weekend. Only the weekend, I hope. Um, First of all, I must apologise. I scheduled a stream for yesterday, and I didn't attend said stream because I forgot all about it. I'll let you work out why that is. Um, well, on a Friday, my friends go to the golf driving range. It's nothing fancy. It's just a bit of fun. Meet for an hour, do that, and then go for a coffee or a beer or whatever, depending on who you are. Usually, I would go for a coffee because I come home. And on Thursday evening, I said to them, I can't come on Friday, guys. I've got too much work on. You guys know I'm having to work really, hard at the moment, or should be. Trying to, because last month was really really bad, and I'm going to feel that later in this month when I get paid, if you like. And so I'm like, yeah, listen, I can't. I need to do more, try more, stuff like that. However, on Friday morning, I thought, you know what, I will pop down for an hour. Now, I recently bumped into a lad in the street here. He came up to me, he says, "Hello, Duncan," and I was like, oh, it must be someone from Cop Talk. And it wasn't. It was actually someone that has been following the CF Benidorm, the local team I'm involved with. He's been following that stuff, and he recognised me from that and just said hello and stuff. And he's a really nice guy. He splits his time between Spain and another country, and he's over here with his wife. And he's a bit of a shy guy. He's a bit shy by his own admission, and so like when he was like, "Oh, where do you guys meet for the game?" I told him, he's like, "Oh, I'm like, I'm not really a big drinker and I'm a bit shy, nervous at meeting people, not many men admit that, right?" I just thought he's a nice guy, and he doesn't really know anybody here. He's been to the football once, I think. He met us at the bar last time. And he came to watch the boys play football on Wednesday morning because he lives over the road from where that football pitch is, the training pitch that where the boys have an informal kick around on a Wednesday. And he'd messaged me and said, "Could I come down?" I went, "Yeah, of course you can come down Wednesday. I'll see you there." I wasn't going to go on Wednesday, same thing, but I thought, oh, I'll go, and keep him company. And anyway, cut a long story short, from talking to him on Wednesday, he said that he didn't really know anybody here, he doesn't really have any friends here, sort of thing. Kind of like new to the area. I think maybe been visiting a long time. I don't know. It's not really my business. But if you're someone that's a bit reserved and quiet and not a big drinker, where most people socialise in bars, right? Then maybe it's difficult to make new friends. But being, going to a football game, or being involved with the supporters club and little events like the football on Wednesday, maybe the golf on Friday, that kind of thing. That's how you make friends, right? So I messaged him on Friday morning and said, look, because I thought I'm going to go and see my friends for an hour. So I messaged him on Friday morning and said, look, I'm going to the golf this morning with the lads from the supporters club. Would you like to come? I said, it's not far. If you jump in a taxi, it's probably about 15 minutes. But it also told me that he's not very good at, like, how to explain? He's not very good. He's got, he's like dyslexic and stuff like that. And so he can't book himself a flight and things like that. He told me he has to get people to do things like that for him, right? And so I did wonder with that, and with him being a bit of a nervous person, whether he would be able to do something which me and you might think is a very straightforward thing, or maybe he doesn't know where he's going, so maybe that would make him nervous, So I said, it's easy to get a taxi there, I can see you there. I said, because I live local to the place. I said, but if you can't, I'll come and pick you up. And I dropped in that I lived local because obviously I was pointing out I would be going out of my way to come and get you, and it would be easier if you got a taxi. But I was still willing to do it, and he said it would be really helpful if you'd come and pick me up. So I said, I'll come and pick you up. He said, I'll get you beers, I said, no, I'm not drinking, I don't do something for you and expect something back, guys, I said, I don't want you to, I'll come and get you. Yeah, so I went and got him. That's why I did my videos down there. I think I might have mentioned it yesterday, actually. And anyway, so I took him along, and he had a good time. He was very grateful. And there was I think there was 6 of us after golf, and we went to this bar, and some of the 3 pints of lager were ordered, so for 3 people. Me and my mate had coffee, and someone had a soft drink, or something like that, maybe 3 or 4 pints, I don't know. As the afternoon went on, my other friend that was having coffee went, go on, I'll have a pint. And I was like, I'll just have a Aquarius orange juice, please. And then later on I caved in, and I went, give us a pint, I'll have a pint of Magners. Right, so I had a pint of Magners. Cut a long story short, it went a lot longer than it should have done. And it was all right, it was nice. It was something different. I was very conscious, that I should be here. But I just enjoyed it, to be honest with you. It wasn't like a big knees up or anything. It was just talking to people, And so I missed my live stream. So I do apologise for that. That's why. But if you think about it, I was just trying to be nice. And I had to take him back. I had to make sure he got home. And then after I dropped him home, I went back, and then I had a few drinks. So that was my evening, really. So I'm sure you'll forgive me. So it's just a bit of social time for me, and just trying to introduce someone to make more friends, So that's what I did yesterday. And today I was perfectly fine when I got up this morning, and I did myself some smoked bacon and eggs. Went to the cafe, checked the Spanish football dailies. There was nothing in them for you guys. And most of the day I've just been pottering about doing stuff, really. And then Smooth, my best friend Smooth in America, as you know, he's got a day off today, so he messaged me and he said, do you want to jump on the Xbox? So I jumped on there for a little bit with him. So that's all I've done, really, to be honest with you. So now the thing is, yesterday I said I was going to do these videos, all these exclusives, and stuff. I haven't forgotten. I'm still going to do them. Indy on X, the infamous Indies, spewed about 3 or 4 out, I think. So it's going to be it's literally going to be a series of videos about those exclusives. Dave O.C. Cott did one as well. It's all the usual stuff, you know what I mean? But I did say I would do them, and I have got the notes for them. Dave's done the analysis for them, so we'll do that. Now, obviously, we've got a huge game this weekend, which I will be watching, because my local team play tomorrow morning at 11:30 a.m. local time, so 10:30 a.m. if you are in the UK. And I think it will be shown live. I think if you search CF Benidorm on YouTube, that's the official channel. I also have CF Benidorm Talk on YouTube, X, Instagram, and Facebook. This week, the other day, I interviewed the manager of the opposition team, which was nice. I got to do stuff like that. And people are very grateful, because previously they didn't get any news, so I've been enjoying doing that. But I will get to see the Liverpool game, because obviously that will have concluded. So my plan tomorrow is I'm going to be down at the bar at 9:30, which is 8:30 in the morning. For you guys, maybe if you're in England or Scotland or wherever. And just turn up, on my face, you can't forget my face. People look for me, and then I can put them in touch with my friend that sells the match tickets and badges and things like that. So I always say, the people, if they've never been before, they'll say, where can I get a ticket? Well, just come down there and look for me, and I'll point you in the right direction and look after you. Make sure people get to the stadium and things like that, So we're top of the league, and we're playing the visitors tomorrow, who are 3rd in the league. Both teams unbeaten, the only 2 teams unbeaten in the league this year, 2 points between us. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be good. And I know that I've got some friends going that have never been before. So it's paying off that, I'm posting about it and getting people involved and stuff like that, So in this video, I can't do my acknowledgements. Like I would normally say, thanks to whoever for supporting me yesterday. It's because my phone, I record on an iPhone, my videos, but I have a Samsung, and it's on charge. I think it's over there. It's only on 40%, and I'm going to go out soon. So it needs to be on charge, because I need that to pay for my drinks. And to stay in touch in case Liverpool finally, make a move for Mbappe 2026 or something. So I hope you're having a great weekend. Let me know. Please do let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. Have you seen anything to do with Liverpool? Any news? I think it's a little bit quiet. Like I say, there's probably, when I get round to it, which will probably be Monday now, there's at least 4 exclusives that we're going to take a look at. And some other bits and pieces, yeah. El Hadji Diouf could be going to prison. You see that apparently he's not paid some child support or something, or he's behind on stuff like that, so he's facing a jail term. That'd be a shame, wouldn't it? El Hadji Diouf. What else was there? Not much really, guys. So this evening, when I stop recording this, it's just starting to get a little bit dark outside. I'm going to, once I've stopped recording this, I'm going to jump in the shower, get myself spruced up. I've got my clothes are here, look, just next to me for tonight. And I'm going to go for a few sherbets. Thanks to those of you that have topped up my Revolut. There's still time. I'm going to go for a few sherbets. Nothing stupid, because I've got to be up early in the morning. But, I like to do my work during the week, and then on a Saturday, I like to just go and have a beer, And like my friends are out this afternoon. One of my best friends here, Martin, he's a Sunderland fan. He'll be out now watching Sunderland, so I hope they're doing all right. I like to go out for a beer with him on a Saturday, really. And his missus comes and that, and she brings pot pies and that. She's great. I've told you about her before. But I knew that if I went out this afternoon, that it would be a long and heavy day, evening, so, and that's not what I want to do. So what I'm going to do is get showered, get myself some clobber on, and just go out for a little bit, so that's it really, guys. I don't think I've got much else to tell you. Please let me know what you're doing this weekend. Let me know how you all are. Like I say, I'm sorry if I didn't do the live stream last night, but I'm sorry if you were expecting one. I should have cancelled it, but I just completely forgot, which suggests to me that I was having a good time, really. And to be honest with you, people in my company, there's a couple of people in my company who were quite tipsy, shall we say. I don't get like that, really. I don't know, I can drink well. It's probably because I'm a big fat fucker that I can hold a lot. But when people, I see some fellas sometimes have 3 pints and they're on, I probably need 30 pints to get to that, you know what I mean? So, but no, I could stay in and chill, I guess, but I think I do want to go out. I'm going to go to a real quiet part of town in the resort. Tapas Alley, it's called. I'll let you work out why it's called Tapas Alley. It's very Spanish and with the tapas, and it's nice there. It's not the hustle and bustle of the strip, or all the people raving and partying and stuff like that. So it's going to be more of a sensible evening. One thing is for sure, I'm wearing some jeans, some black jeans or trousers or whatever, because the nights are getting a little bit cold here now. So not going to be going out in these shorts, right? But I'm not going to show you. Well, I don't know, the girls might want to have a look. Wait, some fellas might as well. You never know. I'll try anything once. I'm not gay. My boyfriend is, but I'm not. And then tomorrow, my intentions tomorrow, this is my plan, right? My intentions tomorrow are to get up early, maybe have some bacon, some bacon and egg, and get down there. 9:30 for me, 10:30 for me, 11:30 for me is all a bit too early to be having a drink. I've got to be honest with you. It's not something that's that appeals to me. I think the guys that are there at 9:30 will be having a pint, and that's not me. So I'm not quite sure what I'll be doing. I would like to have gone and had a cooked breakfast, but that particular bar doesn't do anything like that, which is a real shame, because it would have been good to have a breakfast there, go and watch the football, then go for a beer later, No, my plan is get down there in the morning. I'll have a cup of coffee, have some coffees. I'm going to take the beer for everybody, because there's loads of beer left from last week, and hopefully see a result. And then afterwards, my plan is to have a Sunday afternoon out for a few drinks. And I don't think I've done that in, God knows when, I don't know. It's been a long time, I think. And then maybe have a nice Sunday dinner somewhere, which would be nice, wouldn't it? I like my Sunday dinners. I don't know about you, I'm a traditionalist like that. I'm a bit of a family man, so, you know, normally if you're living with someone or you've got kids, like my kids are grown up now, Sunday dinner, when my mum was here and stuff, was a big deal. Every Sunday dinner, sat at table and that, you know, or on your lap. What do you like? Do you prefer having your dinner on your lap or at a table? I prefer it on my lap, I've got to be honest, especially when that projector's on. I don't know if I glanced at it while I was talking to you then. That was me thinking about the football. And I used to have this thing here when I was here with my missus, that she would do Sunday dinner and she would put it on my lap, all right, at bang on 4 o'clock. If the game kicked off at 3 or 5, if it kicked off at... Basically when the game kicked off, let's forget the time zones. So the minute the whistle blew to start the game, she'd bring my dinner in. And do you know what I mean? I like that. That's the sort of person I am. I like to have my dinner, Sunday dinner, when watching football. And there's nothing better after you've had a couple of pints at lunchtime, I think. Yeah, I'm like that. Are you like that? I think that's just what England used to be like growing up, you know, especially when pubs used to close in an afternoon, didn't they, for a couple of hours or a few hours. Was it? Did they used to open 12 till 3 and then close and open at 7 again or something? I can't remember. Long time ago. It's certainly not like that around here. So yeah, that's my plan. So quiet evening tonight, but I'm going to have a drink. And tomorrow, yeah, football, drinks in the afternoon, and maybe Sunday dinner just to round it off. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? So I'm really looking forward to it, guys. All right then. I'm not sure we'll speak tomorrow, but you know, you can follow me on social media. I'm on X and Instagram at Duncan Oldham, if you want to, and also CF Benidorm Talk. Please do give us a follow on those accounts if you've got Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, whatever. The club are like so fascinated. The Spanish are like, they can't believe that the Liverpool fans from here would be interested in their club, and they're loving it. And they're trying to make it, they're trying to adapt it more for a bit of an English audience as well. So for example, they do commentary, live commentary. So what they're going to do is they're going to do English commentary on the games because they think there's an interest. And it would be super, super cool if you guys could do that for me, because it just shows a bit of interest, doesn't it? It's never going to change your Liverpool, you know, but you can still keep an eye on something, can't you? You know, and at least, you know, if they're doing well, I'm happy. And my friends are happy, you know. And it's good because if the team's successful, it would go up the divisions, you know. And it's good for the local community and the kids and things like that, you know. So, yeah, trying to grow this club, you know. All right, guys. So I'm going to leave it with you. I'm sorry that I haven't done my acknowledgements. I feel a bit bad for that. But, you know, I won't forget. I'll do them in my next morning briefing, even though this is an evening briefing. All right. Let me know what you think your thoughts are for the game tomorrow. That'd be super cool. Please keep your comments coming in. Do comment, because when I go out, I'll sit down and I'll have a canya, which is a small glass of lager, maybe a tapas, and I'll be reading your comments while I'm out tonight. I love that. So if you enjoyed the video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. Comments are really, I like to hear from you guys so much, you know, and it helps the channel as well, but I like to hear from you. That's the most important thing. There's a love out under the video if you want to support my channel. It needs a lot of support at the moment because October was horrendous, and I've got a funny feeling that this month's going to be the same because we've got an international break again. So it's a little bit worrying for me. So if you're in a position to support the channel and you want to, please use the super thanks or become a channel member or a VIP member. You know, there's links in the video descriptions. Falling asleep here for that. And if you want to get me a beer, pretty please, if you want to get me a beer, for tonight or tomorrow, whatever, there is a link in the video description. It says Revolut. There's 3. There's Monzo, there's PayPal. They're all the same. They all work. The Revolut one is just, it comes through to my phone and it's virtual. I can literally, if you, like right now, went, yeah, go on, don't get a beer. And it pops up on Revolut. It pings me when I'm in the pub. And I get to see your message and that. And I love it. I know what he's done one. And Niall will have done, because Niall's always there for me. But I think what he said, I don't have a Revolut account, so you can't reply. I think he was teasing me a little bit. So I do appreciate you guys that use the Revolut, because it does enable me to go and get a bevy on a weekend without fucking the bank up, if you like. So yeah, massive shout out. I will absolutely give you guys a shout out. You know that, I won't forget. But rather than not do, a briefing of any description, I just want to touch base with you and explain where I was yesterday, and just say I just had a nice time with my friends, really. All right then, I'll shoot off. Have a great weekend. Please, please, please have a great weekend. Stay safe. Don't do anything stupid. Please pull out, guys. You don't want a kid with someone. You know what I mean? I know you get to that point and you're like, I know you've got the best of intentions and you're thinking, I'll pull. Please do. All right? I know you get to that point and go, fuck that. No. You just don't make any mistakes, all right? Same with you girls. You don't want knocking up either, do you? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, listen, make him work for it. Don't just give him it. You know what I mean? Do you know, I'll be honest with you, whenever I've dated a girl over years, if she's ever, offered up straight away, and I always think that's not girlfriend material. It's true, that's what I'm like that. No. If a guy truly wants you, truly respects you, wants to be in your life, and he'll wait. Let him show that he wants you and not just your knickers off. You know what I'm saying? That's my advice. All right then. Thumbs up, comment, love art, beer. Have a great weekend, guys, all right? And I'm sure you'll be rooting for CF Benidorm in the morning, all right? Yeah. All right, guys, thanks. Take care. Have a great evening.